Hi Middles, today we are looking at ordering decimals from smallest to largest. So we're looking at numbers that go to decimal places, so tenths and hundredths. So this is the extension task, and it's really important that you watch the entire video so you understand what the task is asking you to do today. So we've got a couple of numbers here, and we want to put them from smallest to largest. Alright, so we can see in our ones column, which is directly to the left, are all zeros. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the ones column. So we're going to look at our tenths column, which you can see is directly after our decimal point to the right. Okay, so I'm just going to roughly put them in order. Okay, so this one has 1/10, so I know that's pretty small. This one has 1/10, so that's pretty small as well. This one has 6/10. So I'm going to put that over here because it's on more the larger scale. And this one has 5/10, and this one has 5/10 as well. Alright, so I've roughly put them in order. Now we can see here this number and this number both have 1/10. So how are we going to work out which number is smaller and which one is larger? So we're going to jump into the hundredths column, which is directly across to it on the right. So we're looking at the 5 and we're looking at the 6 in this number. Okay, so we can see this one has 500ths and this one has 600ths. So this one is smaller because it has less hundredths, and this one is a little bit bigger. Now we can see that these two numbers both have 5/10, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to jump across to the hundredths and have a look. So this one has 600ths and this one has 200ths. So this one is smaller and this one is larger. And this one had 6/10, so we know it's our largest number. Cool. Alright, so you can see that we've ordered our numbers from smallest to largest. Alright, now we're going to have a look at some new numbers, and these numbers have ones and tens, so looking at our left side of our place value, as well as tenths and hundredths, so looking at the decimal side of place value as well, directly to the right. Alright, so we're going to do pretty much exactly the same thing as what we did before. We're going to look at the numbers to the left side of the column, okay? So we can see here this number has 0, 1, so we know it's going to be really small. So I'm going to put it on the smaller end of our scale. Now we can see this one has a 2 for tenths, for ones. So I'm going to put it down this end as well. This one has 45, right? So 5 ones and 4 tens, so 45. So I'm going to put it on the large end of the scale. And with my other two, I'm going to put them in the middle because they've both got 12. See the 1 and the 2. Alright, so we can see that our ones and tens column are exactly the same for these two numbers. So we're going to go into our decimal place and we're going to go directly to the right of the decimal dot. We can both see that these numbers have 1/10 each, so we need to jump into the hundredths and have a look. So we can see this one has 500ths and this one has 600ths. So we know that this one is smaller and this one is greater. Alright, so you can see that we've now ordered our numbers from smallest to largest. So remember to be looking at our numbers in our place value, and if they are the same, then we can jump into tenths and hundredths. And obviously if there is no ones and tens like this number, then we just look directly at the tenths, then hundredths, and so on. And there you go.